Hey, what is going on everyone? This is Mikronikle here, and today I am back with another video for you all. Now in this video I am going to be talking to you all about a little bit more about myself. It's just like the first video on why I started YouTube, but this time I'm going to be telling you a little bit more about myself regarding family, personal life, at school, and just outside of what I do. In this video I am going to have about 15 questions to tell you all, or should I say 15 facts. Some revolving around family, again like I said, some revolving around school, and some revolving around my hobbies. Just to keep you guys in mind, I won't be talking about anything too personal. However, regarding hobbies and family and whatnot, I will be more than glad to talk to you guys a little bit about myself and what I do, and you know. So without further ado, let's get into these questions. So the first question is, how do I pronounce, or should I say, how do you pronounce Mikronikle? It's pretty simple, you know? It's like putting together the name Mike and the word Chronicle, you know? So you say Mike, and then after you say Chronicle. So when you say it quickly, that's how you pronounce Mikronikle. Now the second question is, how old am I? At the moment I am 17 years old. I turned 17 years old on April 12th. And just to keep you all in mind, I was born on April 12th, 1998. And the third question is, what grade am I in? Now I just finished grade 11, and then when September comes around, I am going to be in grade 12. So at this time, I am in high school, and I have been for the past couple years. It hasn't been pretty hard, you know, because I'm in a vocational program, and you know, the funny thing is that we don't really get homework, which is pretty nice, you know. It's actually kind of rare for us to get homework unless we have to study and whatnot, you know, in case if we have tests or quizzes. But at the moment, I'm not exactly sure how grade 12 is going to look. I mean, it might be more challenging. And I really am hoping to get to see my friends again. You know, some of them are graduating from grade 12 and going on to college, while here I am still going to be going to grade 12 with some of my other friends who are still with me. Now the next question is, do I have a job? Yes, I do have a job, as a matter of fact. I'm only working about a couple days a week. I'm not going to go into detail as to what job I am working. Let's just say that I work in a grocery store, you know, and it's pretty simple, you know, it's not too hard, not too easy, you know. There are some days where, you know, it's kind of busy, you know, but at the same time though, it's pretty good, you know, and at least it helps me to buy my YouTube equipment and whatnot, sorry. The next question is, what is my eye color? Now everyone here, except for my sister, my mom, my dad, and me, we all have brown eyes, but in the meantime, my sister has hazel eyes. The thing between my mom and my dad and I is that we all have a couple things in common, you know. We all like to drink Coca-Cola, and like I said, we all have brown eyes. We all like to eat meat. It's one of our favorite meat products, or should I say it's one of our fruit products, sorry. But yeah, there's a lot of things that are uncommon about my sister, just saying. Just to be honest. Now, what is my natural hair color? Now, as you guys can see, just like my color, it is brown. But yeah, as you can see that, like, in the light, you know, it's pretty bright, you know. You can already tell by the color. Question 7. Do I have a girlfriend? Truth be told, in grade 9, when I first got into high school, I actually had one girlfriend. She asked me out to a Halloween dance at high school, and then later she asked me out and asked me if I wanted to go out to see a movie with her. It was actually pretty heart touching, you know, because this is actually the first girl that I had. And she previously had a boyfriend before, but then she dumped him. I don't know why, but I'm guessing, to be honest, I actually first saw her in my science class, and yeah, it was actually it was actually pretty awkward, you know, so I've actually met her for the first time. And then I had a second one, which lasted for about a year. But yeah, things have gone a bit like up and down between the two of us until last year in February. She broke up with me just before Valentine's Day, which was so heartbreaking. I was actually kind of upset and quite heartbroken as well. But yeah, it was, you know, I mean, I would go into more detail about it, but I don't want to get stuck into my head so much, you know. Question 8. Do I have siblings? I have one sister. That's the only person who I really have as a sibling. And then I have another sister. Well, not literally a second sister, but she acts like a sister, personally, in my opinion. My real sister is actually 18. And my other sister is 30 years old. Yes, well, kind of. My second sister. You know? But anyways, on to the next question. Question 9 is, do I have pets? Now I hope you all remember that lizard that I showed you all in the Satoru Iwata video near the end, where I showed you Kai, my bearded dragon, or should we say the family's bearded dragon. But yeah, that's one pet. And then we have 2 cats as well. We have a gray tabby and one American snowshoe. American snowshoes are really rare, you know, because to get an American snowshoe, you gotta combine a Siamese and I think a snowshoe, if I'm correct. But yeah, if I'm correct, then it's a rare breed, you know? What country do I live in? Now, unlike all the YouTubers that I watch, like Markiplier, PewDiePie, and so on, I pretty much live in Canada, or should I say, well, North America and Canada. I know that there aren't that many big YouTubers who live in Canada, but yeah, it's kind of rare, in my personal opinion, considering that I've never seen some of the big YouTubers from Canada, and I live in, the province that I live in is Ontario. And then the next question is, what video game characters did I grow up with? Now there's a few. Mario is one of them, of course. A lot of people in the world know Mario, and he's actually quite popular as well. Pikachu is another one. I actually started playing Pokemon when I was in grade 6 in middle school. When I had my Game Boy Advance and I played Pokemon Leaf Green. At least that was the first game that I played. But yeah, I've been really addicted to Pokemon a lot. And I used to collect Pokemon cards a lot until not too long ago that I stopped, you know? But yeah, there are some other characters as well, but if I had to pick between Pokemon and Mario is the one that I grew up with the most. And the next question is, what is my favorite color? I did have a couple, purple being my first favorite color, and then red, if I'm correct. And then my official favorite color today is blue. Like you can see in my room here, the walls are painted blue. Then the next question is, what is my height? I am currently 5'9". And then the next question is, what is my favorite video game series? Now I do have some, one being Mario, 2 being Pokemon, and then another one being Fire Emblem, which my friend introduced me to, so I really have to thank him for that because of all the waifus. But yeah, like I said, I'm really looking into playing Fire Emblem Fates for you all. But yeah, I am going to be doing a Let's Play for Fire Emblem Fates when it comes out next year in the early day. The Legend of Zelda, I didn't really, I mean, I've only gotten into The Legend of Zelda as of like, you know, a little while now, you know. I do have a couple games, one being Hyrule Warriors, like I showed you in the introduction video, like in the first video, when I gave you guys a little room tour, along with The Legend of Zelda: A Link Between Worlds. And also in Super Smash Bros., Link is another character that I happen to use sometimes, which is why The Legend of Zelda is on my favorite game series list. And speaking of Smash Bros., that is another game series that I have also considered my favorite as well. The first Smash Brothers game that I actually played is Melee on the GameCube when my mom got me it. And then after I played Brawl, and now I play Super Smash Bros. For 3DS and Wii U. And then the last question is, what is my favorite fast food place? There are some, one being Domino's Pizza, another one being McDonald's, of course, Burger King, Subway. But yeah, I'm sorry guys, but I really am a pretty freaking fat ass, you know? Well, I mean, not that I'm fat, I mean, I don't go overweight that easily. But yes, that is pretty much all the questions that I had for you all. I hope you all got a better idea of who I am, and I hope you all like this video. If you like this video, give a thumbs up, and why not subscribe today if you're new, and follow my page on Twitter and like my page on Facebook. So thank you all for tuning in today. I will talk to you guys in the next video. This is Mikronikle here, and I hope you all have a good day. I'll see you guys later.